And if you could just sort of estimate, over the last couple months since the fight was announced, how many times have you had to answer questions about Cyborg?
I just did. I just 15 minutes, not even 10 minutes ago. I just answered a question about Cris Cyborg. I understand, you know, it's all part of it. But in the end, there will be a crowned champion Saturday, a new featherweight champion, and Cris got the chance, you know, due to medical reasons or whatever reason. I don't know. It's not up to me to judge or whatever, you know. It's up to Cris to give her statement or on what happened and whatever. But I got the fight offered. They offered me first to fight Cyborg. I was open for the talks. I said yes. Never heard anything about it anymore. I'm fighting Holly Holm Saturday, not Cris Cyborg. My focus is on Holly Holm, and I think people should, you know, should respect that too. And if Cris is gonna come back, whenever she's gonna come back, you know, she will face the champion. And maybe we fight somebody else first or whatever. But right now it's Holly versus
There are other names of big people out there that can come into this division and really populate it so far.
I believe there's a lot of girls, you know, even bantamweight girls that can go up, you know, that don't want to cut that much weight anymore. And I believe, you know, if I just look at Europe, we have so many big talents. And then next month, I think March, we have Julia Buck versus Marloes Koenen for Bellator. I mean, this division is gonna, you know, Holly said it before, a division has to start somewhere. It started with Liz Carmouche and Ronda Rousey, and only 4 names being signed in the bantamweight division. Look at the division now. It's rolling. This division is gonna roll. It's gonna be amazing.
You're taller, you're rangier. What do you think are your advantages in this fight against Holly?
I think my advantage is that I think Holly has never faced a fighter like me before, but I've never faced a fighter like Holly before. You know, I think my mental toughness, I carry the pride of a whole nation. You know, the whole Netherlands is leaning on me and supporting me. The United States has many UFC champions. We don't have UFC champions. You know, we're gonna write history, but I can write even more history. I've always said I'm the writer of my own book, and I'm going to write my own book.
Right.
So, maybe not physically, but you know, it's up to me. I'm in great spirit, and you know, I'm just enjoying it, and I think that's the thing. I'm enjoying it. There's no pressure on me. A lot of people make me think I'm an easy fight, but I'm not.
This is expected to be a clash of styles, you know, striker versus striker, but you're more of an aggressor and she's more of a counterpuncher. You expecting a chess match in here? I mean, a chess match kind of fight?
Yeah, it is, but I believe that every fight is a chess match. You know, if you look at boxing, boxing is a chess match. Kickboxing is a chess match. Also MMA, it is. You know, you have to make the right move at the right time.
Right.
But you have to think a few steps ahead. If you're smart and you understand the game, you know what's going to happen, or you know the response.
Right.
But you never always know the response of somebody. You always have to think a few steps ahead. So we'll see. To be honest, I don't see her standing in the middle and brawling with me. I don't think that's her. I'm sorry. I don't think that's her kind of style of fighting. So I don't see it. I don't see her doing that. I welcome it. You know,
right.
I'm more than welcome it. But I don't see that happening.
One of the guys brought up Amanda Nunes. I mean, I know you faced her and it came up short, but what have you learned since that fight? I mean, about yourself, and what have you improved upon moving forward?
Everything. That was the best lesson. I didn't enjoy fighting anymore when I fought Amanda Nunes. There's no excuse. She beat me fair and square. You know, I'm not going to take anything away from her victory. And, you know, that wouldn't be me, and that's not classy, I believe. What I do believe is when we meet again, it will be a whole different fight with a whole different outcome.
Let's say you talked about fighting her. Let's say you're victorious this Saturday. Is there maybe a possibility you might move back down and challenge her for the title if she's victorious?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Germaine, what does it say about the nature of the sport that you're able to headline a card like this? I mean, to have UFC here in New York again?
It says it's growing. You know, it's not only the man's world anymore. Women are taking over. Like Conor McGregor says, we're not here to take part, we're here to take over. And I believe we're here to take over. I mean, I think if you look at it in the past, you know, women's MMA is growing and growing and growing, and now headlining here in Brooklyn, I mean, it's huge. The second event in New York, you know, it's amazing. You know, words are short.